Good morning, YTPC. Saturday morning out in the shop, you're going to see something you've probably never seen. Look at it. Yes, I'm drinking my coffee out of my soup thermos today. I don't know how that's going to work. I was making my coffee this morning, and I looked down in the bottom of the thermos, and it was nasty. It needed clean bad. More bad than normal. So I have it soaking in some bleach. We'll see how the soup thermos goes. So far, it's piping hot. Today, I'm going to do another HU tobacco, Nashville County. This one is a Virginia Burley, Perique, and Cavendish. Virginia being the biggest component, or I'm sorry, no Cavendish. That was out of Africa I was deciding on this morning. This one's just Virginia, Burley, and Perique. I was deciding between this and out of Africa. I'll probably do that one next week. Obviously, as usual, I can't crack these. Oh, wow. That looks dark and has an unusual taste or smell as well. I wish the camera would do that justice. Look how dark that is. Look at it. This does smell like it has some kind of topping or casing. It smells like a dark molasses. And them chunks are, some of them are jet black. And it's a little on the wet side. I'll let this dry out a little bit and give you my thoughts. All right, YouTubers, we're back. Soup thermos seems to be working fairly decent. I'm trying to remember everything I want to talk about today. The gentleman who contacted me through Instagram about my lighters, the Lotus lighters, I'm sorry I forgot about it this week. I'll try to get that ordered and get in touch with you and let you know how much. "13 Pipes." I watched his video this morning. He asked the question about doing reviews on tobaccos and things. And it's a good question. And to be completely honest with you, if you watch his video, 13 Pipes, number 13 Pipes, I stated the obvious. I mean, everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their own tastes and flavor profiles. But for me, why I started doing reviews is simply to give me something pipe related to talk about other than me making pipes every week and advertising, trying to sell my goods to you. I mean, I like to do that, of course, but I don't want to bombard you with just ads selling my product, so, and I want to talk about pipes and tobacco. That's why I started doing reviews, because to be honest, I was a hoarder for years. I mean, I collect, and I never wanted to open anything. And then one day a bulb just went off, and I realized, you know what? Life is too short to try and worry about saving everything. I mean, it's not going to go bad. It's in mason jars and stuff like that. But for the longest time, I didn't want to open anything until the one tin was gone before I'd crack another. And that's why I do reviews. And as far as opinions, I mean, everybody has their own tastes and profiles, but if you connect with somebody that you think has the same similar tastes as you can guide them in the right direction, hopefully, or give them at least their opinion and see for themselves. And he asked, as far as the favorite presenters, everybody really has a favorite 2 or 3 or whatever that they watch. But what I always say, and honestly what I always do, is I'll watch my favorites, but I also, when I get on YouTube, I'll go through my feed, and I usually try to catch at least 3, 4, 5 people that I usually don't watch normally on a regular basis that's on and just made a video, and I'll watch them that way. I give everybody a fair shake. And to be honest, I know it's kind of shallow, but I've learned over the years, there's people that make videos and will never respond back to you at all. Don't comment, or maybe they just don't like you. I don't know. But over time, it gets old. And if they don't respond to me ever make a comment back to me, I don't watch them. Apparently they don't watch me either. It's just the way it is. I mean, you can't connect with everybody. But getting back to this after that long discussion, I want to thank my friend again this week. He doesn't want to be identified, but as you can see, I got my bracket. The camera doesn't do it justice. Let me try to hurry up and show you this thing. Oh God. Yeah, it's big, it's heavy. I'm gonna end up breaking something, but look at that. He even put detailed instructions on it. He welded all the nuts on that. As you can see, it's still gonna be a challenge for me to, because what I have to do now is crawl under the pontoon boat, and I believe they're 11-inch centers. I checked them really fast. I'm gonna have to measure along the mounting plate all the way through the pontoon where it slides into, and I'm gonna have to trust my own measurements and drill from the outside while the nuts are on the inside, and trying to line all, I believe there's 5 bolts on each side up, so that should be a little interesting. So I'm planning on doing that today and getting a pipe made today. The guy even sent me detailed instructions. I don't want to show his name or anything, but I mean, he even sent me a diagram. Don't even know the guy. So very nice. And he also sent me a can of touch-up paint. My mom and dad came up last night for dinner, and my dad just could not believe that this guy had made this for me and sent it to me. He's like, wow, you better take care of him. And I'm like, the guy didn't even give me his address. But that's the way a lot of YouTube pipe community members are. Another thing before I forget, the white horses that I had smoked last week, was on the fence about it. This week, I absolutely love this stuff. It's it opened up. It's very spicy. It's on the sweet side. And that, getting back to doing reviews, that's another reason why I personally do reviews, is your own documentation. You can go back and see what you scored or rated something and see if your tastes have changed. I know over the years, a lot of things that I hated, now I like. One particularly I can remember very fast was penny farthing. I never liked it, and I learned how to smoke it. I'll take you along. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. I'll take you along, hopefully, and show you me installing the bracket today, if it doesn't rain. And I got my new seats in the front. I got them anchored together and bolted down on the floor. I'll show you that as well on tomorrow's video. This one has definitely a topping on it. Like I said, it's Virginia Burley Perique. It was a little on the wet side, but very, very dark. These HU tobaccos, most of them are so unique in taste. Easy on the retrohale. I can't put my finger on what the topping is, but I can tell you this, it's not on the sweet side. It's not on the, hey, grassy notes side. And it's not much on the spicy side. So what does that leave left? I'm not sure myself. I can't put my finger on it. It reminds me of not baking spices, but I don't know. It's good. I know that. I can tell you that. As always, if you've had any of these, leave your comments below. I got a lot of private comments last week about going to the Ohio Columbus Pipe Show, so that's awesome. Like I said, I'll be there both days. I'll be there Friday and Saturday. Cold as hell here this week. It was awful to work in. 2 days, it was just above freezing, and it literally snowed and hailed on us all day, off and on, outside working. Next week, it's supposed to be in the 80s a couple days. Like I said, my plans for today are getting that bracket mounted and getting a pipe made. I burned a bunch of cardboard boxes last night, and I mean big, huge cardboard boxes that all my things have come in. That bracket and all my boat seats, you can imagine how big the boxes were. My garage was just full of boxes. I went down to the fire pit last night in the backyard and I burned all those. And right when I got it lit and started to burn, the wind started picking up and I was like, oh shit. Wind was blowing the embers from the cardboard. I had put a wood pallet on top of them to try to help keep the ashes down a little bit, but that's all I got for today. I didn't want to even keep the video this long. All I could say is molasses. It tastes like brown, dark, rich molasses of some sort. Very nice though. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll see you boys and girls tomorrow morning.